Ever wonder how advertisers get their pictures to look so darn good? Ever wonder how you can order something thinking it looks one way only to get it in the mail and find it looking completely different? Well, we're about to crack the case wide open. Welcome everybody to It's All Viral. Nemo here, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 tricks advertisers use to manipulate their photos. We're running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway for the entire month. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment on why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Good luck to everybody that entered our giveaway, guys. Do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications. It's super easy. All you gotta do is click that bell, check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral video at your fingertips as soon as they go live. Now at the number 10 spot, if you've ever bitten into a tall burger, you know how much stuff slides around. The more layers you have in the sandwich, the more slippery it becomes. But naturally, advertisers still want a good shot of these towering burgers because, well, they're pretty great. So in order to get that perfect shot without having to make a perfect burger and keep it in place, many of those shots of tall burgers are filled with toothpicks and sometimes even layers of cardboard. This makes nice shots and keeps it from moving around too much, but definitely takes away how slippery the burger might be when you actually go out and buy it. At least the advertisers are doing their jobs right. At our number 9 spot, we always see those glamour shots of syrup being poured onto pancakes at Denny's, IHOP, and wherever you want to go to get your breakfast. But don't the pancakes ever get soggy with that much syrup being poured on them? Not really, because most of these companies will spray their pancakes with fabric protector before they're photographed. This will keep the pancakes from getting soggy and also makes the syrup slide right off of it for that picture-perfect mouth-watering shot. At our number 8 spot, speaking of breakfast food, let's talk about those glamour shots of whipped cream being squirted onto waffles or French toast with perfect shape and form with no sign of runniness. All whipped cream eaters know how quickly that stuff drips off and melts away, so what gives? Well, advertisers are a sneaky bunch. When doing a photo shoot involving whipped cream, most advertisers will actually substitute the delicious topping with a bunch of significantly less appetizing shaving cream. Shaving cream is much thicker and easier to shape than whipped cream, and it doesn't start to run nearly as easily as whipped cream does, making it an excellent waffle topper. Well, just for pictures, of course. At the number 7 spot, all cereal enthusiasts know that cereal tends to sink to the bottom of the bowl when you don't eat it quick enough. But if you look at pretty much every picture of cereal ever, the cereal is nice and crisp at the top of the bowl. Well, this is actually because no milk is used in the making of these advertisements. When shooting promos for cereal, the bowl is actually filled with glue. This not only keeps the cereal at the top of the bowl, but it also keeps it in place and keeps it from getting soggy, since most cereals don't absorb glue the way they absorb milk. However, I really don't recommend putting glue in your cereal just for the sake of it looking pretty. At the number 6 spot, it seems that every time you look at a picture of a hot beverage, it has a ton of steam coming out of it. Why is that? Is it because that coffee or hot chocolate is just crazy hot when they took the picture? Well, no, that's not really the case. When photographing a hot beverage, most advertisers throw some wet cotton balls in a microwave and then put those behind the cup of whatever it is they're advertising. This creates the illusion that the product is nice and hot, but without having to actually keep it hot throughout the entire shoot. At the number 5 spot, tell me if this one sounds familiar. You see an advertisement on TV for some shiny, picturesque fruit, and it gets you hungry and in the mood to eat more healthy. So you run down to the store, but when you get there, the fruit is significantly less shiny than what you saw on TV. What's the deal with that? Well, the deal is, when photographing a fruit, most advertisers will spray them with deodorant beforehand. This makes them look super shiny and appetizing. I'm not really sure whose idea it was to spray deodorant on fruit, but hey, it works, and that's what matters in the end, right? Whatever gets people to go out and eat some fruit. At our number 4 spot, ever wonder how when an ice cream cone is photographed, it just looks so perfect? It doesn't make any sense. How did they scoop it so perfect and get it to stay that way until they got the perfect shot? Well, as it turns out, most pictures of ice cream aren't actually pictures of ice cream. Many companies use mashed potatoes in place of ice cream, so that way it doesn't melt in the bright lights when they're taking the pictures. Plus, mashed potatoes are much easier to manipulate and pose than actual ice cream. So next time you find your mouth watering over a picture of ice cream, try not to think about the fact that you're likely actually looking at potatoes in a cone. At our number 3 spot, this one we definitely don't recommend replicating at home. We talked earlier about syrup being used on pancakes sprayed with fabric protector, but sometimes that's not even syrup at all. In fact, most TV and photo advertisements you see where there's a still or slow motion shot of something thick and sticky like honey or syrup don't use the actual product at all. Many advertisers actually use motor oil in place of honey or syrup for those slow motion shots, as it's much easier to predict and manipulate. Yeah, think back to the last time you got hungry over a shot of honey or syrup, and now think about the fact that it was probably motor oil. Motor oil. You hungry yet? At our number 2 spot, this one is a little gross, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Seemingly every picture of a hamburger ever taken has a look of being fresh off the grill. Why is that? Did they make the burger just before shooting? Nope, they just coated the thing in shoe polish. Rather than depending on the cooks to make that picture perfect burger, advertisers will just use a regular burger and coat it with a bunch of brown shoe polish to make it look like a nice and fresh burger. If you ever wonder why that picture of a Big Mac looked way better than the actual Big Mac, now you know. Just be thankful they didn't actually put shoe polish on the one you were served. Now last but very not least, guys, at the number 1 spot, how long does it take for an ice cube to melt when you're in the hot sun? A couple minutes? Maybe 5, maybe 10? So let me ask you a question. How is it that promos for soda always have those perfectly shaped ice cubes in the glass? Well, because of the hot lights used in the advertisements, real ice cubes simply can't be used since they would melt too fast. This leads many companies to just use plastic ice cubes in place of the real thing. I wish ice cubes were that picture perfect though. Unfortunately, that's just not the case. And that pretty much wraps it up with this top 10, guys. Let us know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Which one on this list was your favorite? Be sure to sound off in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, guys, do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications. It's super easy. A caveman could do it. All you have to do is click that bell, check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral video at your fingertips as soon as they go live. If you want to watch more videos like these, there is a playlist in the description below. And if you have any suggestions for future top 10s, be sure to go to the description, fill out the form, and who knows, it might make it into a future video. Thank you guys all so much for watching the video, guys. It's been Nemo from It's All Viral, and I'll talk to you guys on the next top 10.